Now I want you to air out your, lay it all out.
I think that of course they were talking about necklace and marriage.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Black Smoke Cigar Podcast, episode 38. I'm Jamal Action Jackson with my main man, brother from another mother, Caesar, and then his house.
Caesar.
And then his house.
Did you say 38?
38, man.
The other day it was 17.
Man.
Then you said 23.
Yeah.
Then you said 38.
Beautiful.
I was talking to the 50s.
Beautiful.
Omar Kami.
Like a mother.
Omar
That's
Kami.
not this.
Good to see you, brother.
Man, always a pleasure to see you.
You know, fall is the best season.
Man.
Great weather.
Absolutely. Nice and crisp. Yeah.
Great cigars. Cortez.
Cigars.
Christian Cortez.
Come on through.
Shout out for giving us your shop to help us do this here. Respect to Christian Cortez. Coach Prime doing this thing. He done changed the whole landscape. At the beginning, pre-season, off-season, he said, "We coming." They told him, "Colorado, why?" He said, "We coming." The first meeting with the players, he said, "My son, get up." He told him, "That's your quarterback. You don't like it, transfer." I'm bringing players from the HBCU, Jackson State University. Shout out.
Shout out.
Okay? After that, he went to his first press conference and they asked him, "Why are you telling these kids to transfer? You haven't even seen how they play yet." So, the women's World Cup soccer ended. I think last weekend. And England played Spain in the final. Epic. Women's soccer has come a long way. That tournament was awesome. The African teams, I think it was 5 of them, made the knockout round, which was the first time. I think it was Nigeria, there was South Africa, there was Morocco, there was Ghana, and one more. But it was amazing. No, Spain won the World Cup. Beat England. England fans, I understand. Get the word tribe. It's safe. Tribe is like, I'm the tribe of cigar smokers.
Of Cortez smokers. The tribe
of Cortez smokers, cigar smokers. That's a tribe.
Yeah, it's a tribe.
I'm a tribe of Glenfiddich drinkers. So the word tribe is okay, safe. But tribalism is the problem. Oh, I'm getting deep. Tribalism is the problem. No. Where did we get tribalism from? The colonialists, the conquerors, we minding our own business as tribes. The tribe of Cortez, the tribe of Glen, the tribe of Abubu,
Yep.
and then here come the conquerors, and then they create tribalism.
Yep.
They fell out of favor, which is normal in any relationship. It's normal, right? So she took the kids, left him, and she came to America. Left his ass, man. This guy, he's a breadwinner. He's got the money, a good job and everything, right? You know what this guy did, man?
What did you do?
Some dumb shit.
Please.
He said, "Hell no. How is she gonna leave him?" So he went after her. He came to America. He quit his job. A dream job that people die for. He quit the job, came to America in Seattle. This idiot, summa cum laude idiot. You know what he did?
What?
He told the cab driver, I need a hitman.
Oh shit.
I'm trying to kill my wife. What kind of idiot is this, man? So now, he came to America, and in 10 days in America, the hitman called the cops. The cops set him up, and in that 10-day period, long story short, he's facing life now. Why? Listen. Ladies and gentlemen, and
What's it
brother,
good? Yes.
what's your name?
Oh, Big C. Yes,
And
sir.
Big C. Ladies and gentlemen, and Big C.
Yes.
Your wife is not a relative. You have no blood. If she can detach from you that easily, detach from her. Now, this guy had a big job, making a lot of money. Get somebody else. And your kids, take care of the kids. Now, he's going to prison for ordering a hit. Dumbass. And guess what? Episode 50, Black Smoke Cigar Podcast. Like, subscribe, and comment. Guess what's gonna happen to his ex? She's still in America. She's gonna get some other
Sucker.
dude, sucker,
Yeah.
who's gonna smash and raise your kids while you're in prison, you dumbass. I'm emotional about that shit.
Please.
So, my brothers, my black brothers out there, if your wife, girlfriend, fiance, you fall out, it's okay. It happens. It happens. That's normal. Get a bottle of whiskey or bourbon or whatever. Bring it. Call your best, your close boys.
Come here.
Cortez Cigars 971 there. They smoke
Flower
King. And you get fucked up.
Yep.
And then
Talking amongst brothers.
the next day move on. That's life.
Yes, that's life.
But don't do dumb shit like that. That's my pet peeve. Your pet peeve. Because I have another pet peeve I'm gonna bring up later.
So I want to break it down. My pet peeve right now, and then I'll break it down. My pet peeve right now is I just heard that healthcare for the homeless budget has been slashed.
What?
I heard that firsthand. No, in Baltimore. In Baltimore, which is
Wow.
healthcare for the homeless. What do they service? My brother James Bond, what do they service? Who do they service?
Wow.
Healthcare for the homeless. Who do they make service? They make service who?
As far as like homeless people?
Yeah.
Veterans.
They may service homeless veterans,
Veterans?
Yeah, of course.
homeless Americans.
They also service having kids that are in the system,
Yes.
foster kids
Yes.
who are between homes.
Yep.
They also service the elderly as well.
Yep.
Elderly people who are on.
The elderly. Yep.
Yeah, so it's definitely a very demographic.
Yes. So they can service veterans, they can service kids, they can service displaced mental health folks who don't have shelter.
Yep.
Their budget has been slashed.
Wow. So right now,
Guess who's showing up to healthcare at the homeless?
who?
Venezuelans.
Wow.
Who are coming in cars,
Terrible.
No, they're coming in with cars. They have cars. They have cell phones, and they have fresh clothes.
And they're getting that money.
They're getting free checks. I have a beef with that, man. I personally have a problem with that.
So,
I have a problem with
and
that.
I agree with you.
I have a major problem with that, Big C,
I agree.
because
American citizens.
they are disenfranchising American citizens, some who have served their country,
Correct.
some who have disenfranchised youth,
Correct.
some who have lacked mental health capabilities to get that,
Correct.
for people who have come here illegally. Okay?
And that's what
I
I
have
meant.
a super beef with that.
I agree.
I have a super beef with that. My super beef is that that group who is coming here are not culturally, they are not here for us.
They're not American.
They're not American citizens. They haven't gone through
American
the right.
culture.
They don't have. They don't understand. They don't care about the
There's
American
struggle.
culture. They're here for the free check.
Yep.
It's an undercutting of the undergird of society.
Something wrong with that.
But you realize,
Big time. Big C, go.
But you realize that it's not the Venezuelans that
You
we should
gotta
have a problem.
speak up.
Realize it's the Venezuelans. It's not the Venezuelans we should have a problem.
No, we don't have a problem with
It's a
this.
system.
It's a system.
It's a system.
Exactly. And the system
I
is
just want
not.
everybody to be
No,
clear
the
about that.
system. Exactly. So I have a problem with the system because we disenfranchising one to pay for another. And it's rearing its head in places like Chicago, New York, DC, Baltimore, where I'm from, because that's where I heard it from directly. And we must hold these people accountable. We must hold
So
these.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
When I say caravan, the caravan, it means these Venezuelans, Honduras, those illegal immigrants, they come in droves at the
Men.
at the Texas border.
These are men.
Mostly Texas border.
These are men.
So the border towns in Texas, they've been dealing with that for a long time.
Yes.
And they've been asking for help.
Yes. And they haven't got it.
No. So now, when they hear the mayor from Chicago, the mayor from Baltimore, the mayor from New York talking about how, we have to support this guy because of blah, blah, blah. So you know what Texas did? The governor said, okay.
You're a sanctuary city? There you go.
So Venezuela,
We're sending them to you. We're sending them to you. And we're sending them to you. So now we're getting the full effect of bad policy. It's bad policy.
now New York and Chicago and Baltimore, they're feeling exactly what the Texas border
pain.
cities have
They feeling the
towns are
pain.
feeling.
They feeling that pain.
And
then they're crying. They're crying. And now people are waking up and saying that this system
like, wait a minute.
is disenfranchising us.
Because remember, there are immigrants who come here.
Yeah.
You're talking about the illegal immigrants.
I'm talking about legal immigrants,
But they're
not
legal-
the immigrants who come here the right way.
But also legal immigrants who come here. There's a whole line.
Yes.
Everybody wants to come here.
Yes.
But the ones who come here legally,
Illegally.
legally.
Legally.
It takes them a long time
Please tell us.
to become
Yes.
citizens.
So tell us about that. It takes them a long time.
It's a process.
It's a process.
You get fingerprinted,
Yes.
biometrics,
Yes. You learn about the
background
history
checks,
of the country.
all that stuff.
Yeah, you learn about the history of the country.
And then you have to become citizen. You have to denounce all citizenship,
Yes.
whatever you came from.
Yes. Yes.
Become an American
Yes.
citizen.
Yes.
And the day you become a citizen, they tell you, you are now an American citizen.
Yes.
And the judge will tell you, don't ever let an American tell you you're less than them. You're an American citizen, just like them.
And you have the knowledge.
That's a legal way.
That's the legal way.
And I have
No problem with that. No problem.
You're talking about illegal ones.
Illegal ones
Who
that
come
are
to
here.
your town, your city, your neighborhood.
Yes. Who take away from your resources that are given for somebody else who is rightfully deserving of those resources.
So how do we fix that?
You lock down You lock down the borders. You build that wall. You kick them out. I don't care. How I am right now is you kick them out because you're disenfranchising. I'm gonna tell you something so serious, man. I went to Walmart to pick up some sugar, and I'm a G.I. Joe guy. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a G.I. Joe kid. So I went to pick up sugar from Walmart this week and look at G.I. Joes. Because I'm gonna do some action figure photography. But I heard, this is the second time I've heard an elderly person in Walmart said that they can't afford certain things because of prices on certain things. And I'm just walking through the aisles and they're complaining about pricing so they don't fix income. I have a big problem with that, man. I have a very big problem with that. Because they're robbing these folks. They're robbing them for people coming here illegally. And I have a big problem with those folks coming here illegally.
I think all of us are in the same page.
Yeah, we are. We are.
I think the wording needs to be different though. I think we have a problem with the way that the system is allowing them to come in.
Yes. I have a big problem with that.
We definitely don't want to assume
Big
or
C
want
talk.
everybody to think that we're pointing the finger at Venezuelans themselves because it's not their issue.
Man, I'm pointing a finger at Venezuelans.
Because-
Stop coming. This is not for you. You're taking from us. I have a problem
It's an
with
opportunity.
that. It's an opportunity.
Who's not
It's
gonna go
blowback
for an
policy if we want to get bigger than that because they've been sanctioned and their economy is fractured right now. I have a bigger problem with that. But I'm just being honest right now because this is episode 50. I have a big problem with them taking it away from the elderly folks, man. Elderly people and people are disenfranchised, veterans who are needy of them resources, who have paid the cost, who have put forth the effort to protect this country, who may have mental disabilities, whatever, who are disenfranchised. Their resources are being cut right now to pay for people who have come here illegally, who are flocking here illegally, who know that they got a free check coming to them. I have a super big problem with that. I have a super big problem with that in the system, and those people who are allowing that need to be held accountable for that. So that's what I think.
James Bond?
Well, I mean, any system that's misallocating funds from the people who need it most
Yep.
to a group of people who arrived here illegally,
Recently.
that is obviously something that should be addressed.
Yes.
Now, but you have to talk about this in its totality, right?
Yes.
You as the U.S. has been throwing money at symptoms for a very long time
Right.
instead of addressing the actual
Oh,
disease.
yeah.
So, if you sanction a country,
Yep.
that country's economy is going to suffer.
Yep.
What do you think is going to happen to
It's
that?
blowback.
They're gonna start.
What do you think
Blowback.
is going to actually be
Blowback policy. It's blowback.
The most vulnerable
They're gonna start.
members of that country's society.
They're gonna
Yeah.
start.
What's going to happen?
Yeah, and they say that they're letting the people from the jails come up here, man.
Right. So
You're gonna suffer this stuff.
And you can see that.
And they're literally just offloading those folks because
Yep.
they just cannot take care of it.
Yep.
So, what do we do as a nation, especially when we're on the same hemisphere as as this country? What do we do as a nation? Instead of allocating all of these funds for border protection, right? We wouldn't need border protection if these countries were in a good state. We wouldn't.
Right.
They would have absolutely no need to come
They
in.
were sustainable.
Right? No. There isn't a single Venezuelan who just sit down and say, you know what, I'm gonna be giving out checks in the US. I want to travel over 2,000 fucking miles on foot
Correct.
to get some checks.
Correct.
People don't just make that decision.
Right.
It just doesn't happen.
Right.
Right? There is an actual need for them to actually leave a lot of times.
Right.
So I think if the US, as a matter of policy, dedicate a lot more funds towards helping these countries rebuild their economy, we would mitigate a lot of the issues that we are dealing with.
And I agree with that. I agree with that.
It's not so. I'm not just solely putting the blame on just policy. Obviously, the people have to take blame as well. And not only that, Mexico has to take blame as well because Mexico is actually allowing
Because they come
them
through
to
Mexico.
actually
They're making money. They're paying these coyotes.
And
They come through Mexico, yeah.
there is an entire black market.
Yes,
going
Black
on.
market, yeah. Correct.
Trafficking human beings, and these people gotta understand. These people are actually being exploited in the process.
Yeah. I know a couple. Yeah.
So it's the issue is very nuanced, and I think it has to be addressed that way. The folks that are here, who are definitely here and are seeing that, okay, all right, well, I can sort of milk this system for as much as I can.
Why not?
That is absolutely wrong.
Why not?
Right?
I don't blame them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't blame them as well, right?
Like CJ said,
If
it's the system.
if it's being afforded to me, and if the system is accommodating to me, why not take advantage? So the solution is obviously multi-pronged, right? We need to address the people that are here, making sure that they're not just completely just exploiting the opportunities that's available to them. And we need to address the actual source of the issue. So that it doesn't become compounded to the point where we just have a bunch of them just spilling over the border, which is really not great, by the way. They're not just spilling through the freaking border, right?
Excellent.
They're coming in because, especially if you're seeking asylum, the U.S. has a policy that they will let you in and they will put you through a due process, right? There isn't a single asylum seeker that should be turned away. That is just U.S. policy.
Yes.
It's literal U.S. policy. A lot of these people are seeking asylum from their government.
Yes.
Or at least that's what they're
Yes.
saying.
Yeah. No. You're right. Legal or illegal?
They're legal or illegal
Immigrants.
Well, I mean, they are illegal up until
Legal or illegal immigrants, the same asylum.
right. I mean, you are illegal unless you're placed until you're placed in an asylum seeker.
But they're all coming for the same thing.
But they're all coming for the same reason.
Looking for a better place
Better opportunity.
from where
Right?
they're coming
Now,
from.
what they do once they get here,
It's different,
right?
Yes.
Right. It's up to us to stamp.
Control that.
To control
Correct.
how much they're
Exactly.
Now, and obviously it should be addressed from the source. If it's addressed from the source, we wouldn't
Then,
have that much asylum here in this country. So,
Can I piggyback on that?
yeah, sure, of course.
No, let me piggyback on that.
I'm listening.
2 points. One thing he said that I agree with. United States of America as a country was created for. It's a nation of immigrants and law. That's what they say, right? It's a country created for immigrants and law. That's what I was taught. Number two, I think number two should have been number one. What he said. You come from Venezuela. Your beef is about Venezuela. Whatever you come from, like CJ is saying, everybody wants to be at their home. Facts. The fact that you leave your home and come somewhere else, it's tough. But if you notice, episode 50, Black Smoke Cigar Podcast. Like, subscribe, comment. I'm telling you right now, the reason why most of these people come here, these immigrants, is because the USA go to their country and fuck shit up. And the country which is doing just fine by themselves gets fucked up. Now they're fucked up. They're like, oh shit. Now we're like, oh shit. I can't get a job. I can't feed my family. We get gangs. We get shit. Now I gotta come to your country to try this shit. I'm coming. I'm coming there. I'm coming there to go to the beach and smoke a cigar and have a nice time. I'm coming there to have 2-3 jobs, being paid less than minimum wage, with no benefits and nothing. I'm illegal anyway. But the money I'm getting, I'm sending it back home to take care of my wife and kids I left behind. I didn't want to leave my wife and kids behind. But I took that trek through Mexico. Somebody said Mexico. I went through Mexico, whatever, to come here. It was a whole journey.
You have to go through this.
But I came here, not because I came here to have a cigar on the beach. No. I came here from day one. I'm hustling. Because I know one day I'll get busted, but before I get busted, every penny I'm sending it back home.
Yeah, so foreign policy has a lot to do with it.
Foreign policy.
Foreign policy has a lot to do with the reason why a lot of these folks are flooding up north to the U.S.
Yes.
Right? And as I mentioned before, and I'll just emphasize that no one wants to leave their homeland.
No, nobody.
Right? No one wants to leave their homeland if they don't have to leave.
If you don't have to.
If you don't have to go, like why?
You leave your wife and kids.
Why would you leave your wife and kids on
And then trek all the way
No one wants to leave.
to a place where nobody wants you.
Right. So it's what we obviously need to do is like obviously it already spilled over to a point where we have to address the folks that are here that are exploiting the system.
Brother Jamal.
As Jamal mentioned.
Yes.
And obviously steps could be taken to make sure that they are not exploiting the system in the way
Affecting American citizens.
and people who are disenfranchising people who are more worthy of that assistance.
Because I see Brother Jamal's point. Your point is, you don't mind them being here. Your point is, once it start affecting the American citizens being affected, because the Venezuelans are getting benefits that American citizens are not getting, that's your perspective, right? No. If I told you right now, are you ready? Episode 50, you ready?
I'm ready.
If I told you Venezuela, I'm talking about Venezuela because it beef is about Venezuela. If I told you Venezuela, in the whole world, it is top 3. I think it's top 3. I think I'm right. It could be top 5, but I think it's top 3. Oil producing country in the world.
Yeah.
But they're one of the poorest countries in the world. Make it make sense.
Because they've been sanctioned.
So if you're a Venezuelan, make it make sense. Your country is the top 3 oil producing country in the world, but you're one of the poorest countries in the world at the same time. Make it make sense. So now you'll be like, okay, So sanctions, right?
Right.
So which countries will be sanctions?
We are.
Okay, then we're coming. I'm coming there, right? So when that Venezuelan is in Baltimore or in California, LA, or in New York or wherever, at the same time, I feel your pain about the Venezuelan taking away from that American citizen in New York. But at the same time, think about the Venezuelan came from, left his homeland, left his wife and children because of us over here, the sanctions. If no sanctions, he'll be just fine in Venezuela. With oil, he'll have a job, 9 to 5, he'll be fine. And I think that's what James Bond is talking. If I'm wrong, correct me. I think we're saying the same thing.
Well, yeah, and if we are allocating funds,
yes,
to better foreign policy,
yes,
right, to make sure that the country we are
correct.
helping their leaders
That way, yes,
to
do the right thing and support their own
spur the
people,
economy, create
their own
jobs
country.
in the country.
You'll have less people coming this way.
No one would really have a reason.
Why would you want to leave your country if the economy is thriving? Even if I come to America, I'll make 20,000. If I stay in Venezuela, I'll make 15,000. Guess what? I'll stay in Venezuela and make 15,000. 5,000 difference.
So the issue has to be approached from that.
The foreign policy, like you say. Thank you for saying that. It's the foreign policy, right? The foreign policy has to change. Stop squeezing. Sanctions is a problem. It's a problem. Because we have resources. Like I'm from Africa. Africa has the same problem. Some African countries have resources. And some countries it's sanctions, but most countries is just dumb leaders. Greedy leaders. If you're greedy, somebody gives you the Chinese, the Americans, the Europeans, they give the leaders some money, they take the money, that's not sanctions. That's you being greedy. You take the money and you squeeze your people. That's different. The people now have to leave and look for better pasture.
Opportunities, yeah.
Opportunities and pasture. Right?
Yes, of course.
Now, and that's my next pet peeve. If you don't mind, I will digress. Africa is the youngest continent